What's up, guys? This is going to be a different kind of, it's going to be more of like a news update type video. I told you I'll be doing these on my channel, but it's, I still don't have my voice. But one of the things I really want to talk about now, it's going to get a little controversial, I guess you would say, so bear with me here. But anybody with a brain already saw this coming fucking since August. WB is trying to fuck over Zack Snyder again on Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. I'll break down everything. We know the story. Zack Snyder practically got fucked for Justice League because it's really kind of fucked up that WB just practically fired him, didn't want to give him time to grieve with his daughter, and they're being, the cut masters. It's so fucking, it's really fucked up. But what's today's video going to talk about? Toby Emmerich. Now, this might be a little bit old news, but I really want to give my personal in-depth thoughts on this because I really do think this is a fucked up thing going on in Hollywood. By the way, what do you guys think of my new set colors? I'm adding in a couple more things. We'll see what else. I was going to get a big giant... The truth, I'm leaving that in there. I think that's pretty fucking hilarious. One of the things that I can't believe is going on that I saw coming, but I'm like, just give the fucking man a break. So they fucked him over with Justice League back in 2017. Whatever. It sucks. It really does. And then what did we get? Oh, let me just show you. Oh, where is the shit fucking show right here? This shit fucking show. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, this is going to be fun to rip this thing apart. I'll be doing a movie versus movie on Zack Snyder's Justice League on that one. Don't worry. But what I really want to talk about is Toby Emmerich. Now, the deal that closed the deal, I guess you would say, back in November of 2019, when HBO Max or Warner Media, or AT&T, I'm going to say AT&T, bought or said we want to show the Snyder Cut on HBO Max. Okay. By the way, full disclosure, I like HBO Max. It's in my top 3 favorite streaming services. I think Netflix is a little bit better right now, and then it goes HBO Max and then Disney Plus. I think Disney Plus will make it though. They should have changed it to Warner Max or Warner Media or some shit, or Warner Brothers Plus or some. HBO Max is too confusing. But honestly, let's get into it. So Toby Emmerich has to call Zack Snyder to ask him if he wants to come back for the Snyder Cut and do it. And he had all this time. He knew that the Snyder Cut was a growing movement. And I hate people that say it's a toxic fucking fan base. Do you understand, honestly, guys, do you understand the amount of good that these fans have done for the Snyder Cut movement? It's to help suicide prevention. How is this toxic? I don't fucking get it. Whatever. So, Toby Emmerich literally came out and said that he called up Zack Snyder because AT&T legitly had to pressure him to call Zack Snyder and get the cut going. So in the beginning, he's taking all the credit for it. Whatever. Okay, fine. Makes sense. He's CEO, isn't he, of Warner Media or whatever? But here's something that I'm going to tell you the truth right now, guys, and you guys know it too. Warner Brothers and Toby Emmerich wants this fucking thing to fail. And here's why. This was supposed to be, when it got announced in DC Fandom, we saw the trailer. This was supposed to be a 4-part miniseries. Now, the way the miniseries works is that you have to pay the cast, the crew, extra because they're coming back for episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Okay. Yeah, Toby Emmerich didn't want that. So he said, you know what? We're going to make this into one whole movie. It makes it more cohesive. That's what he says. It's all bullshit. He wants this project to fail, guys. He really does. Warner Brothers wants this to fail because they want to end up looking like, hey, we made the right decision back in 2017 and all you clowns over there wanted this thing and look, haha, we told you it sucked. That's what they want. So they're going to do anything in their power for Zack to sabotage this. And we'll get into if it does really well, and I think it's going to, but listen. So what we have is we have AT&T all on the side of Zack. They want this made. And then you have Warner Brothers still, they have a personal vendetta, V for vendetta, against Zack. And it's awful. It's I don't get why. There's no fucking point. This guy is I haven't met him, but you can just tell. He's a really energetic, real nice guy in real life. And I guarantee, and he's made so many good fucking movies. He made 300, and he made Man of Steel, Watchmen, for them. It's Warner Brother and Batman vs Superman, and I think, and I know Zach calls Warner Brothers his home, like, studio, like that's where he wants to make his movies. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. I know he's got Army of the Dead coming on Netflix, but basically, guys, the bottom line is you have Walter Amada coming out, and I guarantee this is what's gonna happen. Walter Amada comes out. The Snyder Cut is a cul-de-sac that leads to nowhere. Why would you say that right before it's coming out? Because you want this project to fail. They all do over at Warner Brothers. I don't get why, because I am probably the big majority of the reason is because, we want to look like we were right and you guys, all the fan base, were wrong. When we're in reality, guys, I personally think we were right and they were fucking stupid and they just wanted to be just like Marvel. Personally, that's my full thought. We'll get in that in the end of the video. So you have that going on, and it's not good because it's like they're not even trying to promote it. And I know we're going to get a trailer on the 14th, I believe. And I feel like we're going to get something tomorrow for the Super Bowl. We'll see. And if there is, I'll review it right away. But overall, guys, it's awful that this fucking studio, still, Zach finally gets the movie and he's making it the way he wants, gets the budget, which was, I heard all these people talking, and I personally thought too, 20 to 30 million. Yeah, I knew there was a cut, but I always thought it was a lot more finished than what I've heard it was. And they said it's 70 million that it took to finish. I think it was up to 100. I personally do think it was up to 100 million, guys. But overall, just the bottom line is WB is trying to fuck over Zack Snyder once again. They won't give the poor guy a break. It's awful. Now let's talk into what if the Snyder Cut does incredible. Well, obviously we would know what would happen if it ends up being shitty. We understand what's going to happen. They're just going to move on. They're going to be like, we told you so, fuck you, fans, whatever. But if it does good, this is the crazy part, because where does Warner Brothers, HBO Max go from now? I personally think this thing is going to be a lot better than what we got in theaters. I personally think so. It might not be. It might be a gigantic fucking mess. Who knows? But personally, I think it's going to be a lot better. And I think it's going to be to the point where it is really successful. Now, I think it's actually personally going to be better than Batman vs. Superman. Because Zack Snyder got fucked on Batman vs. Superman too. Man of Steel, he got to make the movie he want, and I still think that's an underrated movie of all time. One of the underrated most comic book movies of all time. But Batman vs. Superman, I found this out, he originally had the plan just to be Batman vs. Superman, but then WB, we gotta compete with the Marvel Universe. Throw Wonder Woman in there. No, throw some cameos in there. Fucked. It's fucked. I still enjoyed the movie though, but it's fucked up. It really is, because they're sabotaging. They sabotage. Guarantee you, and I know it is. They sabotage Batman vs. Superman. Even though Zach comes on and says he got to make the movie he wanted, yeah, he did. It was one whole vision, but it's not really the movie he wanted to make. Because you guys know, back in 2014, this movie that was supposed to come out in 2015, but they delayed it because they had to do a lot more rewrites. I don't know, because WB's assholes about this shit. So let's say this right now. Snyder Cut does good. Where do they go from here? Well, I'll leave that in my next video, all right? Because I don't want to make this video so long, guys, but it's going to be legitly after this. So if you want to watch that, it'll be coming out really soon. But I will let you know where the Snyder Cut will, or where they would go after this. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you agree that Zack Snyder's going to, or they're trying to fuck over Zack Snyder again? Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.